Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those who are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Okay, let us tap in and talk to God. There are a lot of people in deep introspection with regards to you at this time. Okay, right now, this is the current energy. People are in deep introspection. I did see the Hermit as the first energy that I was drawn to. Okay, so people have been going within themselves a lot when it comes to you, in thoughts, in emotions, within their own spirit. Let's see what this energy is about. We have the Page of Pentacles energy. We have the Queen of Swords energy. And then we have the Ace of Swords reversed energy. So I see here that, I'm channeling. So I see that the reason that this is the case, whereby you have individuals, plenty or several people at this time that are in deep introspection with regards to you, is because these people feel like they'll never have access to you again, or they'll never receive closure from you, from the situation that you and them were in, from the circumstance that took place, all right, the events that transpired, okay, from words that were spoken, actions that were taken. So every one of these people are in their head, in their emotions at this time, in their spirit, like they just dwelling, going deeper and deeper when it comes to you. And they all have their own individual reasons as to why, okay? But I do see here with the Queen of Swords, you definitely are in the energy of, not caring about what these people are dealing with. It's like you are well aware of everything that has to do with them, and you want nothing to do with that. It's like you've made some form of declaration of truce within yourself that you're not going to be bothered or fazed or haunted or tormented or burdened by anything anyone has ever said or done towards you. It's like these people see you being in that energy as well. They see you in the energy of just looking ahead and not looking back. These are people that are stuck in a certain dimension, a certain paradigm, a certain reality within themselves. It's like time can be, going and going and going as much as it does, but within ourselves, you can still be in 2019. Whatever happened then, or whoever you were back then, you can still be that within yourself. And that's just an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example to say that these people They are still in the past within themselves, even though it's the present time right now. And that's why they are stuck within the energy of being in introspection and just going within themselves with regards to you, because they're still experiencing an old version of you. They're still experiencing an old truth of you, or the situation, or what was said, what was done in the past. Okay, these are people that they live in a different reality than you, beloved. I learn every day from everything and everyone around me, and I intake a lot of inspiration, a lot of wisdom, and so forth and so on. Just obviously, when you stop learning, you stop growing. When you stop learning, you stop evolving. When you stop learning, you stop elevating, right? So I always make it a priority to just allow myself to be a student of life. We all have made mistakes. We all have walked a certain path of life that we might not been proud of. It's God doesn't care about that. God cares about what you do moving forward after your awareness of your mistakes, what you do moving forward after your awakening, of what the truth is. God doesn't care about what you did or what you said. He cares about what you do now, what you're saying now, because right now is the only time that matters. Okay? So, with that being said, what I'm seeing with this is that you had an opportunity to also remain in the past. You could have been like these people, these individuals here. You could have also stood in that energy where you reside in the past and you keep the past within you, and you just carry it until it's not just in the past, it's a part of you. So this is what these people have done. If you look at the bigger picture of it and not just look at it from any other perspective, and understand that, we as people have yet to learn a lot about life and about ourselves in life, our life as well. And these people, your elevation or evolution or ascension or awakening, you can't expect others to be in that same energy. You can't expect people to get it the way you do. You can't expect people to understand because you do. You can't expect people to see because you do, or to hear differently because you have tapped in that way. It's like people will be who they are. Do not associate who you've become with who they are, no matter what the dynamic of the relationship you've had with them is, even if it's relative, blood related, even if it's a friend, ex-friend, ex-lover, current lover, whomever this resonates with, whomever you are picking up, whomever's energy you're picking up as you're watching this message, just know that that person is experiencing life in their own journey, in their own way, in their own reality, paradigm, and dimension, and so are you. And it's all about, just being of love and understanding that we are all walking a different path. Now, with that being said, beloved, this information here about the current energy is just to enable you to understand how far you've come, to instill further gratitude within your heart that you've made it this far and you are not as lost as you were, or you're not lost at all, or you are finding and figuring out life, truth, perspective, reality. You are tapping in and approaching life in a higher vibration. You're ascending, you're evolving, you're elevating. Just let this be a message that instills gratitude within you of what you've already been through and where you are now, okay? Because people clearly are still struggling to get out of old patterns, old trauma, old ways of thinking, old ways of feeling, old ways of seeing, old ways of hearing. They're all in a loop. And be glad you made it out of the loop or the matrix. It's okay to be the glitch in the system, because there's just no other way out, okay? Out of the matrix. We have the Empress here. Yeah, they seeing, beloved, that it's like everybody is seeing that all that we've established, everybody is seeing it about you. It's like all the work that you've put within yourself, the shadow work, the efforts you've made to heal, the efforts you've made to understand on a better in a better way, in a better perspective, all the efforts you've made to transmute the energy from negativity to positivity within your feelings, your thoughts, your spirit, everything that you've done to get yourself to this point, it's now revealing itself to the outside world. God is shining the light on who you've become now. And there are these people that they just don't get it, and you can't even expect them to. Because they don't get it because they're still in pain, beloved. They've yet to evolve, they've yet to heal, they've yet to change, they've yet to ascend. No matter how much money they got, or who they are, or where they are, what they do, it's about the inside. Someone can live in the most luxurious house but then commit suicide in it, God forbid. And it's because what they're inside of them is not okay. It's never about the material. It's never, these people are not seeing, it's not about who you've become physically. They've seen that your morals have changed, your values have changed, your ethics, your traditions, your approach of life, the way you are tapped in, it has changed. And they can see because they know who you were. And it's a gift that they know who you were, because then they will see with you that it's possible to step into a different path or live a different life. Hopefully, if they look at it like that and not based on envy or jealousy or hate or anger or resentment, bitterness, hopefully they'll take it as inspiration instead. Because you're really showing up as this beacon of it's possible, this beacon of you can do it too. And that's the message that God is trying to prove with you or get across. That's the point that God is trying to prove using you, that, to all these people who have walked this journey of life and connected with you in whatever way, God is trying to show them that He's real through you. God is trying to bring His people back, because we are all His children. We just choose to be disobedient. Some people choose to reside within the devil energy. Some people choose to be an enemy. We all make a choice, and you've made the choice to not be that. You chose God, you chose good, and we all have that choice. And you made yours, and they made theirs, or they're making theirs. Okay. Because we can literally switch on the devil within us in any instance of life. We make the choice every day not to, because that's not what we choose. That's not what we want for ourselves, for our life. That's not who we are. All right. But everything is within. Like, you can literally tap into that. And that's why I'm saying, like, everybody has made their own choice and decision, beloved, and so have you. And congratulations, because your choices and your decisions led you to this point of your life. It never was in vain. All the hard work, the dedication, the commitment to self, to your reality, your life, and your world, And even if these very same people spat in your face, discouraged you, wronged you, deceived you, betrayed you, just did you the most worst way possible, however way, it doesn't matter. What matters is the bigger picture, that like they didn't know any better, or they don't know better, because that's who they are, or that's what they chose to be. And once you choose, you just align yourself with that. And it's not just because it's what they did to you or what was said to you. It's like, that's just who they are. And you can't allow who someone is to taint who you are just because of what was said and done. Let it just be that, and take from that, transmute the energy, and move on with life, and choose to be better. Because if you don't choose to be better after what happened to you, you just become like what happened to you, or you become like the person that put you in that predicament of hurt and pain and trauma and anger and resentment, bitterness. All those things, they become a part of you if you don't choose to release in a way of, I want better. I don't want to be this way. I don't want to cause the very same pain and hurt and and anger, bitterness, resentment, envy, jealousy that I feel. I don't want to inflict that or cause that in another person's life because I know how it feels. Let me transmute it. Let me do better. Let me be better, you know? And it takes time. You can't, expect everything takes time. Everything takes time in life. Like I said, beloved, we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so, and the King of Wands energy, Five of Cups energy to the King of Wands energy. We have double Gemini energy, double Libra energy, double Aquarius energy. We have double Taurus energy. We have triple Libra energy actually, okay? Double Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, Virgo energy, as well as Scorpio energy, Leo energy, Sagittarius energy, and Aries energy. Double Sagittarius energy, double Leo energy, double Aries energy here. So, beloved, this is emphasizing what I've spoken of, what we've established in the energy, that like everybody has things that they're going through, whether they live in this type of house or they wear these type of clothes or they drive this type of car, they have this type of job or they hang around these type of people or they go here, they do that. Everybody has things that they're going through. It's never about what meets the eye. It's about what doesn't meet the eye. What's within, what's hidden from us all is what's within. The only demons you know are yours. Other people's demons will forever be hidden. Just because they did bad to you, that doesn't mean that that's all that you're capable of. That's what I'm saying, like the soul, okay? The soul. We have the Ten of Swords. I know that, you went through a lot, beloved, as well, like to get to where you are. And these people put you in that energy. Like you had to get out of a lot of darkness. You had to tap out of the energy of being unhealed, being low vibrational, being ungrateful, being bitter, being angry. You had to do the work. And I see here that like it took you a while, and it's still a journey where you're just in a bitter place with it, but you're still undergoing healing. Just pray for these people. Pray that God, lays his hand upon their life, and pray that the light that they have, no matter how little remains or anything like that, just pray that the light is what overcomes in the end and not the darkness within these people. Because the darkness, once it consumes you, you're just dead inside, or you're just lifeless. You're just like a walking corpse. People be dying inside, like majority of people, because their light has been turned off. They've been consumed by their own demons and darkness. And that's just sad, So just pray that it doesn't get to that point with these people. And if it has already, just keep praying for them, because that could be you. That could have been you as well. We all are living this life for the first time. We are thankful for our ancestors that were here before us. Those that have connections with our ancestors or believe that they reside in our reality to help us, guide us, protect us, But in general, like we are here experiencing this for the first time. And we should allow ourselves to not know until we do know. Not figure it out until it is figured out. We have the Six of Swords, quadruple Libra energy, four Libra energy of placements here, as well as triple Gemini energy. Okay. But yes, beloved, you did well by choosing yourself, because you can't be anyone's savior. If they choose to be lost, they choose to be lost. You can't be anyone's savior in general. All that you can do is help or guide or lead people closer to God, or be an example, be the point that God is trying to prove, be the vessel, but you can't do anything else. You are not God. You are just here playing your role in life the best way that you can. And not to link your authenticity, your originality, your realness to, don't link that to like righteousness. It's not about righteousness. The only righteous person, or the only righteous one, let's say that the only righteous one is God. Okay, we have all sinned, or we are all sinners, and that's just the life that we live in. It's the sooner we accept that and just spend our life moving further from that and further into a different predicament of being, one which is where we are illuminated, enlightened, healed, living life and not running from it, then in the end it'll be worth it, because that's all that matters. Are you happy? How do you feel inside? Okay, I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time, and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below, or you can join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.